Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole. I'm the community advocate at Lifespin. And today we are going to be doing a seniors pension and finances workshop. This is a good workshop for anyone who is in their 60s, especially if you're 64, or, if you're here for loved ones who are going to be reaching that senior age. This is going to be a great workshop for you to follow along with. So let's just jump right in. This workshop is going to tell you about what benefits you need to apply for before your 65th birthday. And we're also going to go over different health programs out there for seniors that will be to your financial benefit. Lastly, we will go over some tax credits that could be of use to you when you become a senior. The Canada Pension Plan, firstly, is the retirement pension. It is a monthly taxable benefit that replaces part of your income when you retire. As long as you qualify, you'll receive it for the rest of your life. The standard age to start receiving the pension is 65. You can start receiving it as early as age 60 or as late as age 70. If you start receiving your pension early, the monthly amount will be smaller. If you decide to start later, you'll receive a larger amount. There's no benefit to wait after age 70 to start receiving the pension. The maximum monthly amount you can receive is reached when you turn age 70. If you apply after you turn 65, you can get retroactive payments of the CPP retirement pension for up to 12 months, 11 months, so 11 months plus the month you apply. The start date you choose to begin receiving your benefit will affect how much you'll receive each month. There are no retroactive payments for a CPP retirement pension taken before age 65. And there's more about that on this link here that I've put up for you guys. Now, I recommend to apply when you turn 64 to allow time just in case there's something wrong with your application, because it could take up to 5 to 6 months to approve. So if there is a mistake, you have extra time to fix it so that you'll start receiving your CPP on time with no delays. There are many different factors you should consider when deciding when to start receiving your CPP. These include your health, your financial situation, and your plans for retirement. For example, if you're healthy and you expect to live a long life, or you have access to other sources of income, you may choose to start receiving your CPP pension later. This will result in a larger monthly pension that I mentioned, which could help protect you from outliving your savings. However, if you'd prefer to work less, or you want the money now to pay off debts or to fund retirement plans, you can choose to start receiving your pension before age 65. This will result in a smaller monthly payment, as I had mentioned, but it can help meet your immediate needs, especially if you have little or no income. So to qualify for CPP, you must be at least 60 years old, have made at least one valid contribution to CPP. Valid contributions can be either from work you did in Canada or the result of receiving credits from a former spouse or former common law partner at the end of a relationship. You can still work if you are receiving CPP without reducing the pension amount. The amount of your CPP depends on different factors, such as the age you decide to start your pension, how much and for how long you contributed to CPP, and your average earnings throughout your working life. For 2024, the maximum monthly amount you could receive if you start your pension at age 65 is $1,364.60. The average monthly amount paid for a new retirement pension at 65 in January 2024 was $831.92. Your situation will determine how much you receive up to the maximum. You might have years of low or no earnings at all. When Service Canada calculate the base component of your CPP retirement pension, they'll drop out or not include up to 8 years of your lowest earnings from your earnings history. This will increase the amount of your pension. Your CPP retirement pension counts as income and is taxable. Taxes are automatically deducted. You can ask that federal income tax be deducted from your monthly payments. If you do not ask for monthly tax deductions, you may have to pay your income tax at each quarter. Now, it depends, like usually if you're a low income person, there are no taxes to pay at each quarter. So a lot of people don't ask them to take off federal income tax because there's no point really, but it varies from situation to situation. For CPP, it is very important to do your taxes every year. It's very important to do your taxes every year regardless, but especially when you turn 65 because payments like guaranteed income supplement and CPP are very reliant on whether you do your taxes or not each year. You can't receive CPP-D, which is Canada Pension Plan Disability, and CPP, just normal retirement pension, at the same time. When you turn 65, they automatically convert your CPP disability to CPP retirement pension when you turn 65. And a monthly benefit for dependent children is included as long as the children are under age 18 or between 18 and 25 and attending school full time. The Canada Pension Plan also has what's called survivor's benefit. The survivor's pension is a monthly payment paid to the legal spouse or common law partner of the deceased contributor. To qualify for the survivor's pension, you must be legally married to the deceased CPP contributor or the common law partner of a deceased CPP contributor. According to Canada Pension Plan legislation, a common law partner is someone who has lived with you in a conjugal relationship for at least 1 year. To prove that you are a common law relationship or that you and your spouse lived in a common law relationship prior to your marriage, you will need to fill out a certain form called the statutory declaration. And I've left the link to find those forms right here below. If you are a separated legal spouse and the deceased had no common law partner, you may qualify for this benefit. If you previously lost a Canada Pension Plan survivor's benefit because you remarried, contact Canada Pension Plan to find out if you're now eligible. If you are widowed more than once, only one survivor's pension will be paid, but the amount will be larger. Your pension will continue even if you remarry. Now, we also have, aside from the survivor's pension, we have what's called the CPP death benefit. To qualify for the death benefit, the deceased must have made contributions to CPP at least 1/3 of the calendar year in their contributory period for the base amount of CPP, but no less than 3 calendar years or up to 10 calendar years. I know that's a little confusing, but if you have questions, please do come to me. And the amount of the death benefit is a single payment of $2,500, and you should apply as soon as possible after the contributor's death. If an estate exists, the executor named in the will or the administrator named by the court to administer the estate applies for the death benefit. The executor should apply for the death benefit within 60 days of the death. If no estate exists, or if the executor has not applied for the death benefit, Payment may be made to other persons who apply for the benefit in the following order of priority. The person or institution that has paid for or is responsible for paying for the funeral expenses, the surviving spouse or common law partner, or the next of kin. A registered trustee, guardian, or other legal representative may act on client's behalf in person, by mail, or by phone, but not online. Now, there is also children's death benefits. And those are monthly payments to the dependent children or of the deceased CPP contributor. And this benefit also applies to people who have passed away, who are on Canada Pension Plan disability. Okay, so it's both for CPP and CPPD, this children benefit. There are two types of children's benefits. The monthly payment for a child of the person receiving a CPP disability benefit, or a monthly payment for a child of a deceased CPP contributor. For the benefit to be paid, the deceased contributor must have made sufficient contributions to CPP, and a maximum of 2 children's benefits can be paid to a child. To be eligible for this benefit, the child must be under the age of 18 or under age 25 and in full-time attendance at a recognized school or university. The child must also be the natural child of the contributor, the adopted legal child by the contributor while under the age of 21, or a child legally living with and in the custody and control of the contributor while under the age of 21. A child may be eligible if the parent or guardian is receiving a CPP disability benefit or has died and met the CPP contributory requirements for CPP death benefit. Once a child turns 25, they're no longer eligible for this benefit. Now for the survivor's children benefit, this is a monthly children benefit, and it's a flat rate that's adjusted annually for the current year. The rate is $294.12. Dependent children or their parents or guardians should complete an application when any of the following happens. A parent or guardian has applied for a disability benefit. When a child comes into the custody and control of a parent or guardian who receives a disability benefit, or when a parent or guardian dies. You should apply for this benefit as soon as possible. If you delay, you might not get it, or you might lose benefits. So the children's benefit is very important. I don't think a lot of people know about this. So your child, like if you were to pass away while you're receiving CPP, and your child is between the age of 18 and 25, they could get a monthly payment of $294 a month. If you have custody and control of a dependent child of a disabled or deceased contributor, and the child is under the age of 18, you should apply for the children's benefit on behalf of the child. However, children under age 18, sorry, that should say over. Children over age 18 who are living on their own and capable of managing their own affairs may complete their own application. In some cases, you can apply for a child under the age of 18. And here are the steps of what forms to complete depending on what situation fits you best. So if someone's on CPPD, you would complete the following forms up top there. If the deceased was just on CPP, here are the forms here and steps that you would need to follow. So I've laid those out. And of course, if anyone has any questions or needs help filling out these forms, I'm always available to support you with that. Students age 18 to 25 who are applying for or renewing their children's benefit are required to have the declaration of attendance at school or university signed by the registrar at the educational institution they are attending. If the student is no longer in school or not attending classes full-time, you have to notify them. Declaration of attendance at school or university. You should have received a declaration of attendance at school or university. You are required to complete this document and provide proof of enrollment. And here's the link there below. Now we're moving on to the CPP post-retirement benefit. If you are working while receiving your CPP, you may increase your CPP amount with a lifetime benefit called the post-retirement benefit. You are eligible if you are 60 to 70 years old, working and contributing to CPP, receiving CPP or QPP, which is Quebec Pension Plan. To get this benefit, both you and your employer must be contributing to CPP. Once you reach 70, you stop contributing to CPP. This is a way to increase your CPP benefits with the post-retirement benefit. And I'll tell you more about that. Also, I wanted to mention, going back, sorry to go back here, but the death benefit, the survivor's benefit, and the children's survivor's benefit, those are usually all taken care of with the funeral home. If you do go that route, that paperwork is usually all taken care of by the funeral home. So you shouldn't have to worry. But if not, someone like myself could help fill out the forms too. All right, we'll go back. Where are we? There we go. So more on CPP post-retirement benefit. Each year you contribute to the CPP will result in additional post-retirement benefit. This is a separate payment from CPP, and it's called the post-retirement benefit. They'll automatically pay you this benefit for the following year, and you'll receive it for the rest of your life. You can choose to stop your post-retirement contributions when you reach age 65. Even if you're still working, your contributions will stop when you reach age 70, and they'll contact you if they need more information when you qualify. Okay, now moving on to old age security and guaranteed income supplement. So old age security and guaranteed income supplements start when you turn 65. Old age security and guaranteed income supplement are applied for at one time on one form. Old age security and guaranteed income supplement are lumped together, resulting in one monthly payment a month. In most cases, Service Canada will be able to automatically enroll you for the old age security pension if sufficient information is available. Service Canada will inform you if you have been automatically enrolled. In some cases, the guaranteed income supplement is automatic as well if you're sent a letter informing when you're going to receive your first payment. If you do not receive letters from about old age security or guaranteed income supplement in the month after you've turned 64, you will need to apply for these. The guaranteed income supplement is based on income and is available to old age security pensioners with low income. It's not taxable. The amount of the guaranteed income supplement that you receive depends on your marital status and your previous year's income, or in the case of a couple, your combined income. So here is a little chart for your reference to see how much you could get. And I'm just going to move that there so you can see the bottom bit. If you saw a reduction or loss of benefits in July 2021 due to the receipt of pandemic benefits in 2020, you could receive a one-time grant. More information is available at this link below. And for the guaranteed income supplement, it is very important to file your taxes on time. So the old age security payment amount is listed here, and old age security is, again, just another financial benefit for seniors after they turn 65. And so the payment amount is here for you. And old age security and guaranteed income supplement they go up with the cost of living. So they're adjusted to account for cost of living. And I believe that happens every year. Yes, okay. The old age security pension is reviewed in January, April, July, and October to reflect increases in the cost of living. And that's the same for guaranteed income supplement. If you are or will be 75 years old in June 2022, you'll get an automatic 10% increase of your old age security starting in July 2022. If you're turning 75 after July 1st, 2022, you'll receive an increase in the month following your 75th birthday. So these are already in effect. So you should be seeing that increase when you turn 75. The 10% increase in the maximum old age security pension rate will not affect the calculation of your guaranteed income supplement. So that'll stay the same. It's not, the 10% increase is not going to affect how much you get from guaranteed income supplement. If you're already over the age of 65, they may be able to give you a retroactive payment for up to a maximum of 11 months from the date they receive your application. If you delayed receiving your old age security pension, you will not be able to receive retroactive payment during the deferral period. You might also be eligible to receive extra income based on your income, such as the guaranteed income supplement, allowance, and allowance for the survivor, which I've went through already. And we've already went through guaranteed income supplement as well. The Ontario Seniors Dental Care Program, the Canadian Dental Care Plan, the Assisted Devices Program, Home and Community Care Support Services, Ontario Renovates, Long-Term Care Homes, and Vision Care. These are all programs or benefits that will be to your financial benefit when you turn 65. So either it's going to cost you nothing or it's going to cost you very little. So we'll start with the Ontario Seniors Dental Care Program. Seniors have OHIP coverage for one eye exam every 12 months, and individuals with qualifying medical conditions, such as cataracts or retinal disease, for example, typically qualify for additional eye care coverage. Once you turn 65, most of the costs for approved drug prescriptions will be covered under the Ontario Drug Benefit Program. In an emergency situation, you do not have to pay ambulance fees if your trip is deemed medically necessary and you're receiving social assistance, which includes seniors' pension benefits. And there's also free colon cancer screenings. I just want to go back quickly to the glasses because I didn't make a slide on that. But the glasses, let's say you don't have enough to pay for your glasses. Discretionary Benefits, which is a program in the City of London, will pay for that. Discretionary Benefits is a program in the City of London that helps people pay for essential health and safety related items, and glasses falls under that category. So if you need new glasses and you can't afford to pay, come see me. We'll make an application for discretionary benefits, get the cost covered. So now I have a slide for any veterans. Veterans have access to a wide array of healthcare benefits, including prescription drugs, dental care, and prosthetic devices. And there's also a program for medically related travel costs. The War Veterans Allowance is a tax-free monthly benefit for low-income veterans and their dependents or their survivors. If you'd like more information about this, please do contact me and we'll get you taken care of. So the Ontario Seniors Dental Program. This is a program that you can apply for if you're 65 years of age or older, are a resident of Ontario and meet the income requirements, which is for a single person, $22,200. And for a couple, that's $37,100. To be eligible for this program, you must have no other form of dental benefits, including private insurance or dental coverage under Ontario Works or ODSP. You can apply online or by mail by booking an appointment with me. So what does the Ontario Seniors Dental Program cover? It covers checkups, fluoride polishing, repairing broken teeth, cavities, x-rays, removing teeth, oral surgery, anesthesia, treating infection and pain, treating gum conditions and diseases, and dental prosthetics, including dentures, will be partially covered. So my understanding is that Ontario Seniors Dental Program, they pay half, and we can get the other half covered by discretionary benefits City of London, who I was just mentioning about the glasses. They'll also pay the other half for the dentures. So if you need dentures and you're thinking about applying for this program, when you do, come see me and we'll put in an application for discretionary benefits City of London to get the other half of the denture cost covered. For more information about where to access services and what services are available for you, I think what they mean by that is like a dentist who'll be able to do this work for you. They are asking that you contact the public health unit. If you are accepted in the program, you can access dental services through public health unit, community health centers, and Aboriginal health access centers. Access to full range of dental services will vary across the province. The program is expecting to expand in the coming year. Every year, eligibility will be automatically verified for most people to confirm enrollment for the next benefit period. You will be notified by mail if you're eligible to keep participating in the program or if you need to reapply. Now, the Canadian Dental Care Plan is a program to help ease financial barriers to accessing oral health care. And you qualify if you have, you have no access to dental insurance, have an adjusted family net income of less than $90,000, be a Canadian resident, and you have to have filed your taxes in the previous year. You can use both Ontario Seniors Dental Program and this Canadian Dental Care Plan at the same time. Your coverage will be coordinated between the two programs to ensure there's no duplications or gaps in your coverage. So the Canadian Dental Care Plan will reimburse a percentage of the costs that you paid based on established fees within the dental care plan and your adjusted family net income. You may have to pay additional charges directly to the dentist if any of the following occurs. Your adjusted family net income is between $70,000 and almost $90,000. The cost of your oral health care services are more than the established fee in the Canadian Dental Care Plan, or if you and your dentist agree to services that the Canadian Dental Care Plan doesn't cover. There are co-payments based on your adjusted family net income, and a co-payment is the percentage of the Canada Dental Plan fee that isn't covered by them, and that you will have to pay directly to your dentist. Your co-payment is based on your adjusted family net income. So here is the application schedule. So yeah, if you are turning 65 soon, or if you're already 65, applications start in May. So again, you can come to me and we can do that. I haven't actually applied for this yet, so I'm not sure if it's an online or paper application. I assume that you can do it both ways. So if you want to do it online and you have a Service Canada account, I think, You could do that online independently, or if you like doing things the old-fashioned way, you can come to me and we can do a paper application, no problem. So more on the Canadian Dental Care Plan. Sun Life manages the Canadian Dental Care Plan for the Government of Canada. Once you applied and they've confirmed that you qualify, they share your information with Sun Life, who will enroll you in the Canadian Dental Care Plan. Sun Life will then send you a welcome package, which includes information on the Canadian Dental Care Plan, your member card, your coverage start date, and and your coverage start date. Individuals looking for a participating oral health provider can consult the Canadian Dental Care Plan provider search on Sun Life's website, and I've left the link there for you. So you can search up who in the area is partnered with Canadian Dental Care Plan, and you'll be able to go there to get services. If you're having trouble finding an oral health provider, contact Sun Life at 1-888-888-8110. The Canadian Care Dental Plan will not reimburse you for services received before the start date and will only reimburse costs covered under the Canadian Dental Care Plan participating providers. So you have to be really careful that they are, whatever dentist you go to, you have to make sure that they are a provider with Canadian Dental Care Plan. This is to limit you having to pay full costs yourself without the ability to be reimbursed. You will need to meet eligibility requirements each year to qualify for the Canadian Dental Care Plan. And there's more to follow on the Service Canada website about this process soon, because they're just starting to roll it out. So I guess some I's still need to be dotted and some T's still need to be crossed about the re-eligibility process. It might work similar to the Ontario Seniors Dental Program, where you're automatically re-enrolled unless something changes or they need more information from you, and then you'll need to reapply. But yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that on the Service Canada website. Examples of services that could be covered under this Canadian Dental Care Plan include preventative services like cleaning and fluoride, diagnostic services including exams and x-rays, restorative services including fillings, endodontic services including root canals, prosthodontic services including complete dentures or partial dentures, periodontal services, including deep scaling, or oral surgery services, including extractions. So it pretty much covers everything that the Ontario Seniors Dental Program covers. And based on your income, here is a little chart of what you could expect to pay. So if you have an income of lower than $70,000, 100% of the costs will be covered. You don't have to pay anything unless there's like additional charges from your dentist that we described in a few slides previously. Now on to the assistive devices program. This is a program that helps people with long-term physical disabilities pay for customized equipment like wheelchairs and hearing aids. The assistive devices program will also help cover the costs of special supplies, included like if anyone used ostomies or something like that. To qualify, you must be an Ontario resident, have a valid Ontario health card, have a disability requiring equipment or supplies for 6 months or longer, and they do not consider income. So they cover 75% of the cost for most equipment and supplies. For these items, they are billed by the supplier and you pay 25% when you buy the item. And there is grant funding available to help cover the other 25%. If you want to know more about that, just contact me. And there's forms for the grant that will have to be filled out. A lot of different stuff is covered. I could do like 20 slides about what is covered, but to see the full list, I've left a link here. But a lot is covered. So the application process for assistive devices program involves filling out an application, providing vendor estimates for the device or item that you need, and approval from a verified health professional, such as your family doctor or an occupational physiotherapist. Now, some people, they might find it difficult to get an occupational therapist or physiotherapist, especially through your family doctor, because there's often wait lists or fees that people can't afford to pay. But home and community care support services, which is covered under OHIP, can send out an occupational therapist or a physiotherapist out to your home for free. And they will you can let them know when they get there that you need an assessment done on your home and on yourself because you're looking to get a mobility device. And the occupational therapist or the physiotherapist can help you with those assistive devices program forms. They can sign off for you. Or again, if you need help with the forms, you can come to me. You can contact me for help with this application because it's quite large and it is quite a process. So it's good to have some people in your corner to help you support with the application. Mostly the occupational physiotherapist or your family doctor and myself. So for home and community care support services, anyone can call and refer themselves or a loved one. All it takes is one phone call to start the process of having a health professional come out to your home. They operate 365 days a year. You call 310-2222, and the service will automatically direct your call to the nearest office from your calling location. What typically happens when you refer is they'll ask for your health card information, some other information about your status, what your health status is, if you have a family doctor. And then they'll set up an appointment time with you for someone to call you so they can assess you to see if you're eligible for their services. And that person is called a care coordinator. So they work with you to determine which services are going to be best for your health and well-being at home or in the community. So other than care coordination, what else is available? Well, there's nursing, there's physiotherapy, there's occupational therapy, nutritional counseling, speech therapy, social work, personal support work, medical supplies and equipment, like I was saying with the assistive devices program. They can help you get equipment and supplies through that, or also the March of Dimes is another one that they use frequently to help people get supplies and equipment. They help with meal delivery and dining programs, assistance with daily activities, transportation services, caregiver support, friendly visits, wound care, intravenous therapy care, long-term care, and foot care. The list goes on and on and on. They do it all. Now, I'm going to briefly talk about tax credits for those who are 65 and older. I'm not going to go into too much detail because when it comes to taxes, I'm not really an expert. All I really know is about what tax credits are out there and what line on your taxes that you would need to fill out to claim this tax credit. If you have like more detailed questions about these tax credits, you can certainly come to me, but I would have to go probably to our tax man at Lifespin for more detailed questions because again, I am not an expert. So first we'll start with a disability tax credit. And this tax credit is for eligible individuals with a disability or supporting family members. can claim up to $9,428 per year as a non-refundable tax credit. What is a non-refundable tax credit? So it doesn't give you any money. It takes taxes off of what you owe to the government. So if you're low income, the non-refundable tax credit, like, it's good to have, but it's not going to be of financial benefit to you. The only way the disability tax credit is financially beneficial to you is if, let's say you had a disability for a long time, but you didn't claim the disability tax credit. And once you finally applied, you would ask Canada Revenue Agency to go back and adjust your previous tax returns. And from that, you could see, you know, a lump sum payment, a one-time lump sum payment from the times that you didn't claim that tax credit. So now they owe you money. And the other financial benefit to the disability tax credit is the registered disability savings plan. And that is a savings plan for people with disabilities, and the government contributes to it every month. And so that's also a financial benefit to you. I didn't include the registered disability savings plan on here. Maybe I should have, though. I will come back with that. Also, we have the Canada Caregiver Credit, and it's a non-refundable tax credit that may be available to you if you provide support to a spouse or common law partner or certain other individuals with a mental physical impairment. We have the Home Accessibility Tax Credit, which is a non-refundable tax credit for eligible renovations to improve the accessibility of your home. A maximum of $20,000 per year in eligible expenses can be claimed. And lastly, we have the medical expenses tax credit, which I believe is refundable. And it deducts eligible medical expenses that you, your spouse, and your common law partner paid during the year. So if you claim the medical expenses tax credit, and you include, you know, the receipts that they would need to verify that you've spent this money on medical expenses, the government gives you that money back. And I've left the link to research these more in depth. They're all listed on this link here. So if you want a little bit more information, just click on the link and it'll take you to all these different tax credits. So Ontario Renovates is funded by the federal and provincial government, and this program provides financial assistance to low to moderate income households, focusing on seniors age 60 or older. Support is available to homeowners or people who rent in London or Middlesex County. Financial assistance available for homeowners is a one-time forgivable loan up to $15,000 for home repairs, or a one-time grant for up to $5,000 for accessibility modifications for your home. Financial assistance available for landlords and tenants is up to is a $5,000 grant for approved rental unit accessibility modifications. Now, the application for this is also a lengthy one. So I would recommend you coming to me for help with this application if you wanted. It involves filling out an application form, getting vendor estimate and supplies for the repairs or work that you'll need done, and so on and so forth. I've left a link here at the bottom for you to look more into that if you are wanting to. Now we've come to the end. If you have any questions or would like help applying for any programs mentioned in this workshop, please feel free to contact me anytime. I've left my phone number and my email there for you, and also my hours that I work. And you can book with me anytime. I should have left the link there for you to book with me, so I will put that in now. Okay, so I've left that there for anyone who's watching at home. The link to book an appointment with me is just at the bottom. Okay, thank you guys, and please look out for my other video. Because I forgot to touch on the registered retirement savings plan, and I really want to touch on that. So just keep an eye out because that video is following this one shortly after. Thank you. Bye bye. Hi everyone, it's Nicole again. So I forgot to do a slide about the registered retirement savings plan. And that is a savings plan which you contribute to from the money that you earn through employment. When you file your income tax return, the amount you contribute to your retirement savings plan will be subtracted from your total income, resulting in a lower taxable income. The income you earn and the registered retirement savings plan is usually exempt from tax while it remains in the plan, but you must pay tax when you receive payments from the plan. Even if you can only contribute a little bit of money each year, the money in the RRSP will grow, and you only pay tax when you take money out of it. How do you set up an RRSP? You can set up an RRSP through a financial institution like a bank, credit union, or insurance company, and you can contribute to it until December 31st of the year in which you turn 71. You can set up a spousal or common law partner register retirement savings plan, which can help you evenly or split retirement income between the both of you. How do you receive income from an RRSP? When you approach retirement, you have options of generating regular income from your RRSP, and you can do this in a few different ways. You can purchase an annuity, which provides guaranteed income for life or for a set period. Taxes are not withheld by your RRSP issuer, so you may have to pay taxes when receiving these payments. You can receive a lump sum payment equal to the current value of future annuity payments. This can be transferred to various accounts and taxes may apply. Or you can transfer your RRSP funds to a registered retirement income fund. Now, with the disability tax credit, if you are receiving the disability tax credit, you are eligible to open what's called a registered disability savings plan, I believe. Yeah, RDSP. Yeah, a registered disability savings plan. And it works very similar to an RRSP. You put money into it, the government will contribute, and the money grows. If you wanted to learn more about either an RRSP or an RDSP, you can come to me for basic information. I have booklets about both and how you can go about setting one up. But for more detailed questions, you would have to ask your bank or your credit union, whoever your dealings with when it comes to banking or insurance or anything like that. Okay, well, that's it for me for now. Thank you guys for bearing with me while I got that information.